You're doing nothing, buying cheese, brushing your teeth, half asleep, and then, out of nowhere, your brain hits play on that thing you did 9 years ago, the dumb comment, the wave at someone who wasn't waving at you, and your whole body cringes right there in the cereal aisle. Here's the strange part. You didn't summon that memory, it ambushed you, and it will do it again. So here's what's actually going on. That memory is what scientists call an involuntary memory, one you never chose to recall. And it wasn't random. Something pulled the trigger. A smell, a color, a tone of voice, even just your mood. One writer described a decades-old memory ambushing him in a supermarket, set off by nothing but a particular shade of yellow cheese that happened to match the day it first happened. And here's why it hits so hard, even years later. At the moment of the original embarrassment, your body flooded with adrenaline. That chemical doesn't just make you sweat, it burns the memory in at high resolution, sharper and stickier than an ordinary Tuesday. Your most humiliating moments are recorded in higher definition than almost anything else in your life. Which raises a genuinely cruel question. Why does your brain keep punishing you for something the whole world has already forgotten? Notice which memories do this to you. It's almost never the neutral ones. You don't lie awake reliving a slightly boring meeting or the time you bought the wrong milk. It's the social failures, the thing you said that landed wrong, the joke nobody laughed at, the moment you misread a situation in front of other people. Your brain has a filing system, and it flags anything connected to shame, embarrassment, or looking bad in front of others as urgent, worth keeping, worth reviewing. And there's an old logic to it. For most of human history, your standing in the group was survival. Being embarrassed meant you might have damaged how others see you, and that was genuinely dangerous. So your brain evolved to obsess over social mistakes, replaying them to make sure you never repeat them. The cringe is your brain running a safety drill. It just runs it about 1,000 times too many. But here's the part that should set you free, and it's backed by research. That mortifying thing you did, almost no one else remembers it. The people you're so sure are still thinking about it forgot it within hours, because they were busy starring in their own cringe reels, worrying about their own mistakes. Studies on this are almost comically one-sided. The moments that haunt you the most are usually the ones that barely registered to anyone else. You are, quite literally, the only person on Earth still holding this memory. Everyone else clocked out years ago. The embarrassing scene you've screened 100 times in your head has an audience of exactly one. You are both the only prisoner and the only guard. So why does it stick so hard? Here's the idea psychologists find most convincing. And it's an interpretation, not a hard law, so hold it loosely. The cringe hurts so much because your brain ties that old moment to who you are. When the memory replays, it doesn't feel like I did an awkward thing once. It feels like I am the kind of person who does awkward things. Like you're staring at hard evidence of some flaw in yourself. That's the trick, and it's a lie. The awkward moment lasted seconds. It was a thing that happened, not a verdict on your character. But because shame attaches to identity, your brain files a 2-second slip as proof of who you fundamentally are. Recognizing that gap between I did something awkward and I am inadequate is the single most powerful thing you can do with a cringe attack. One is a memory, the other is a story you told on top of it. And that gives you a way out, because you're not helpless here. The cringe becomes a spiral when you do one specific thing. You replay it and pile more judgment on top. Why did I say that? What's wrong with me? Psychologists call that rumination, and it's the fuel. Every replay with fresh shame wires the memory in deeper, making it more likely to ambush you again. So the loop feeds itself. Here's what actually breaks it, and it's almost embarrassingly simple. When the memory hits, don't fight it and don't dive in. Just notice it, name it. Ah, there's that one again. And gently turn your attention to something that fills your senses. A walk, a song, the taste of your coffee. That tiny redirect starves the loop, and over time, something quietly remarkable happens. Each time you recall a memory, your brain reconstructs it, and you can reconstruct it a little more kindly. You can't delete the moment, but you can slowly rewrite how much it's allowed to hurt. So step back and look at what a cringe attack really is. It's your brain, using a survival system honed over millions of years, doing its absolute best to protect your place in the group. Flagging an old mistake so you'll never repeat it. It's overzealous, sure. It's badly calibrated for modern life, absolutely. But it isn't broken. And it isn't proof of anything wrong with you. In fact, flip it around. The only reason that memory makes you cringe is that you've grown. You wince at the old you precisely because you're no longer that person. You know better now. A cringe is the sensation of your past self and your present self standing side by side, and you noticing the distance between them. That distance isn't shameful. That distance is growth made visible. So the next time you're standing in a grocery aisle and your brain ambushes you with something you did in 2015, try to remember what's really happening. It isn't evidence that you're a fool. It's an old survival alarm, a memory burned in bright by adrenaline, about a moment that no one else on earth still remembers, replaying only because you cared, and only because you've grown. Now, one gentle note. For most people, cringe attacks are just an occasional, universal quirk of being human, and you can smile at them. But if these memories become a constant loop, if they pull your mood down day after day, and you can't seem to escape the spiral, that's a different thing, and it's worth talking to someone about. There's no shame in it, and it helps. But for most of us, most of the time, the cringe is harmless. It's just your brain caring a little too much about a version of you that you've already outgrown. Your body and your brain are full of these signals. Quiet, involuntary, running under everything you do. Most of them saying more than you realize. This was just one of them. Subscribe, and every week we'll decode another one. See you there, somebody.